Hello, hello, hello. Hmm. Hello. Hello. It is time for more Minecraft. So, when we left off last time, I was planning to do a raid with my new Infinity Raid platform. And, so now I need to deal with the hostages. So, one of the most fundamental parts of hostage taking is relocating the hostages in a place that's more convenient, a place that's easier to defend. And being able to do this will really decide whether or not your hostage taking is going to work out well for you. So I think the key is to move them just a few at a time. So we're just going to go with 2 at a time. And we want to get them far enough away from the portal to where we have room near the portal to take new hostages. So I will go ahead and get my next boat ready to go, and we'll just keep it like right around here. That should work just fine. And I think one of these hostages we don't need, but we'll see as he gets up and starts moving. Right, here they come. Oh, okay, there they are. So we've successfully relocated these hostages. Now I know which hostage is useless. So if you have a useless hostage that nobody wants, he's really just taking up space, and you know, it's just not going to be useful to keep him around. Unfortunately, I don't have my bow around here, so I can't just shoot him. But let's see. If I make a little bit of extra space, that can give me room to do a nice solid chop with my main sword. Ah, yes, yes. Yeah, so important part about hostage taking, you don't want to accidentally damage the important hostages. You want to keep them for when it's most convenient for you. So if you do a nice little jump, you do the single hit, and you don't hit the sweeping edge on him. So we've kept our valuable hostage, and we've eliminated our worthless hostage. And yeah, pretty well set there. And now we just need to move more of the hostages. So that previous time was a little bit rough. I'm going to make a little bit more room to work with over here this time. Ah! Ah! Alright, we've successfully relocated these hostages as well, and both of these are high-value hostages. Our enemy will do whatever it takes to get these guys back or to avenge their deaths. And we can use that to our advantage because that gives us control of the situation. See, we have a couple more to move. They're in separate boats, but we can just, it won't matter. I'll take them one at a time. It'll be safer that way. Okay, here we go. Alright, successfully moved. And if I can actually run, I'll be able to get this guy a little better. So this one might try to make a break for it, so we gotta kind of loop him around. We don't want our hostage escaping. That would be inconvenient. So I'm gonna break this and I'm gonna take off running. Alright, we got a good sprint going. Make sure you're still following us. Okay. And we want to make enough distance to where I can actually wrap him right through here. Oh, and I failed the first trick. And actually, this is very unfortunate. So do I have a boat for him? What boat can I put him in? I can put him in the far boat. Oh, I have a boat on hand. I can just use this boat. Alright, so we'll just put him in his own new boat. And then we'll take care of the mess later. Alright. And, yeah, once again, we don't want to hurt the important hostage. We just want to hurt this guy. And if you hurt a valuable hostage, it's only going to hurt you, so you don't want to hurt the valuable hostages. Alright, so now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 hostages. And then some random dude. I'm not too worried about the random dude right now. I might want to get rid of him later, but it's fine. He's not bothering me any. Oops. So now I need to prepare my lair for accepting new hostages. So let's see. Do I have extra wood? I don't have extra wood. So I need to find some more wood before I can set up for additional hostages. Yeah, before any hostage-taking event, you want to make sure you have all the supplies that you need to secure your hostages. Alright, we don't have any wood here. Let's check back at home. Oh, there might be wood in one of these boxes, maybe. Also, it seems that I've misplaced my crossbow as well. Unfortunate. Hopefully it's in my ender chest. I don't know for sure. Okay, I do not see a crossbow in here. So yeah, who knows where I put it. Seems likely that I put it into one of the random junk boxes in the underground city. So let's go ahead and check the underground city. There won't be any wood there, but I'm gonna want that crossbow. I also want some arrows, some better arrows. I'd like some instant damage 2 arrows. That'd be helpful for the raid platform. But each time I make a new villager, a new archer, Fletcher, it's got a random chance of producing an arrow that I want. And lately I have not really gotten the ones that I've wanted. And the last good Fletcher that I found, he did not make it. He didn't make it through the water vader. So alright. Oh, what's that? There's my crossbow. Perfect. You know, I bet if I look hard enough, my bows might be in here. No, that's not the bow. You know, you'd think I would have seen the bow if I've been, like, checking these boxes like I do. Oh, oh, is that wood in there? Alright, we got wood too. Alright, so we have everything we need for the hostages. You know what? Maybe a little bit more wood might be helpful. Unless I've got, like, a box full of boats. I might actually have a box full of boats somewhere down here. I've got random boats kind of scattered throughout this whole area. Boats are definitely the best way to secure a hostage. Oh yeah, we have lots of boats in here. They're just taking up all kinds of slots, aren't they? Apparently I have a Fletcher table in there too. Holy cow, I had no idea how many boats I had. The number of boats in this facility is too darn high. Alright, I think that's probably enough. So let's go get situated back at our lair. We always want to make sure we have a large supply of hostages, because you never know if you need to trade 5 hostages or you need to trade 1 hostage. You gotta have enough hostages for any trade that you need to make. And right now we only have 5 total hostages, so if we did a 5 hostage trade for a level 5 hero of the village, then we'll have none left. And we don't want that. We want more. Because there's no guarantee that we'll get a whole bunch of new hostages in any given round. So we will head on over to the lair. So we've got the capacity to capture about 8 hostages at any given time. Because that's how many of these... Oop, looks like I accidentally sent the boat through. That's not what I was trying to do. A little bit more room there. Alright, so that's room for 8 hostages. I don't think we'll be taking more than 8 hostages in any one round. Oh, that guy's awkward. Oh no, he's killing my hostages. It's unacceptable. We'll use the axe. The axe is a good way to just kill one dude, not to worry. Uh-oh. So we've actually started a war with a neighboring tribe. And that has a chance to get in the way of our hostage taking. So at this point, we're going to have to eliminate the entire neighboring tribe. That way we will no longer have to worry about them getting in the way of our hostage taking efforts. Now the thing about an enemy nation is that they'll always remember that you fought them. And you know, it's never gonna... Violence is never going to end so long as one side still exists. So we're just gonna have to eliminate all of them. And so long as there's none left to tell the tale, we will have peace. And you do have to kill the children as well, actually. Because if you don't, the problems will just creep up over and over again, and you'll never achieve peace. As you can see, this little guy is just ready to go. He's ready to fight for his homeland. There sure are a lot of them, aren't there? And I have too many boats in hand. I'll need to drop off some of these boats at a cache. A cache. You don't want to get into too tight of spaces when you're fighting an army. Oh, alright, I'm getting a little bit surrounded, so... I'll need to eat some food. You have to keep your supply lines up in any given war. Loss of your supply lines could mean loss of the war. So you have to keep your armies well fed, even if your army is just a one-man army. But we've come well prepared for that, with 46 golden carrots. The best part about defeating an enemy nation is taking all of their riches. You want to make sure you have plenty of room in your inventory to gather any loot that you can manage to find during your conquest. As you can see, I'm already running out of room, but I do have some boxes placed nearby, although the boxes appear to be completely full. So at some point during this battle, I'm probably going to have to construct an additional cache due to not being forward-thinking enough. A very classic mistake. You need to leave plenty of room to keep track of all of the loot that you gather from your pillaging enemy nations. Looks like we have a little bit of room, so we can probably make this work without having to craft new boxes during the battle. We do need to get rid of these guys, because we have to eliminate all of them. Otherwise, the war will never end. And as you can see, my health and food is a little low. Once again, you need to keep well supplied. You don't always have time to stop, but sometimes you have to regroup a little bit and recharge your morale. Tend to all of your casualties, so that way you can get back into the fight. Uh-oh. And enemies will get creative. They'll send all sorts of stuff at you. Children on chickens? Why not? Children with swords? Like I was saying, the children are valid targets. They're, in fact, just as dangerous, if not more dangerous, than the adults. And it looks like my loot is full. We can go drop that off over at the chest that we prepared earlier. And you just can't take prisoners of war in all cases. Like, these prisoners don't have any value because we're not planning any future diplomacy with this nation. So any hostages that we take, they'll need to be eliminated. This also has the added benefits of showing other adversaries exactly how powerful you are, which will aid in future hostage-taking negotiations. And it looks like we may have solved it. No, there's still a guy left here. We need to eliminate him. He's just kind of chilling over here. But you know, as long as he's alive, this will never end, so we gotta kill him. This guy also. And there's a chance that we've completely eradicated the problem. And if not, it's a good time to resupply. So none of these swords have any value to us. Really not much of what they had is of any value, but now that they're eliminated, we no longer have any more problems, see? So we've eliminated all of the witnesses, and any future contacts we make will no longer know of the history, our war-torn history, and we can then proceed to having friendly diplomacy from this point out. All right. Uh-oh. I've got a feeling that we did not manage to take care of the entire problem, so looks like we are back into war again. And this sort of thing can happen, like, if you left any pocket of resistance at all, then it's just gonna grow until it becomes a full-blown war again. So you definitely want to be careful to stamp out every pocket of resistance you can find. Unfortunately, my inventory is now totally full, and I need to make more boxes. And I'm going to have to do it in wartime. But there's nothing we can do about that. A good wartime industrial complex will help you out through situations such as these. Having a good stockpile of resources to make new infrastructure. Ideally, you would want to have other members of your nation to help you. But you may have to distribute your limited resources among multiple tasks. So we need boxes. It looks like we have a moment that we can probably take to make some. All right, here they're coming again. We really need some space for this stuff, so let's quickly make a double chest. Oh, regular zombie this time. Ah. Getting awkward not being able to place down a chest in the heat of battle. Alright, eating is a higher priority than looting, so I gotta make sure you eat first. Alright, we got a new chest. Oh, unfortunately my food is in the wrong slot. Alright, now we have some space to pick up additional loot. We have a little bit of a problem in that we don't know where the resistance is hiding. Looks like there's a whole bunch over here, but we can't necessarily kill those because there's a hostage from another country there. And we can only afford to be at war with so many groups at a time. In a situation like this, having precision ammunitions is very important. The axe being a good example. Unfortunately, they're going to keep taking these hostage spots. We came close last time to eradicating 100%, but you gotta get all the way there, otherwise the fighting just continues forever. Meanwhile, we're getting very rich in gold. Gold is valuable. We can use that to recruit more to our own side. Alright, so we clearly have not finished the job. There's two enemies that know about what we've done. And as a result, they're recruiting more. We may need to come up with a solution to prevent these guys from entering our boats. You also need to look out for potential allied nations of your enemy, because, as you may already know, the enemy of your enemy is your friend, and often the friends of your enemies are your enemies. Yeah, my current hostage system is not very convenient for getting rid of new hostages. They just walk right in like they own the place. I guess it is important to keep your hostages not visible from the outside world, because it just invites all sorts of problems if you don't keep your hostage-taking operations secret until the last moment. All right, so we're going to start working on a wall, which will hopefully prevent additional hostages from getting in the way. This wall should hopefully just be temporary. But we'll need it to prevent additional hostages from showing up. Alright, and we've taken too much loot again. Looks like things are calming down, but we still have too many enemies to deal with. Oop, and we haven't been eating. You gotta keep your troops fresh. Alright, so I'm gonna need some more materials to make additional walls for my hostage-taking center. So that should eliminate new hostages from appearing for the most part. I may have to take out these boats in the front. Although it's pretty easy to just get rid of the hostages in these boats, so maybe it's fine. Alright, now I've got a little bit of a moment that I can work on these internal hostages. Alright, we have a bit of a problem here. There's a spot where they're able to get in. So we need to redesign our walls a little bit. Ooh, and watch out for holes. You fall into a hole, and that can end your whole game. It'd be a good idea to patch any holes you find. Oh, and see this hole right here? You have to be quick if you're going to escape from a situation like that. Always be aware of your surroundings. And my inventory is once again full. We need to go do another drop-off. We may actually need to make another box. Let's get rid of that right there. And we need to see, how did they get through? Alright, right there. That's how they got in. Definitely don't let any other countries come in and steal your spoils of war. That's just going to invite more problems later on. Alright, now we got some more looting room. We can go collect some of the spoils that we were unable to collect earlier. Always be eating. ABEs. You gotta know your ABEs. Alright, we'll just widen this out for a little bit. Make sure there's no holes in our perimeter. The sooner we can take care of the hostages, the better. Alright, it doesn't look like there's any holes anymore. Oh, hello, Megan. Alright, now we can safely dispatch the unwanted hostages. These guys will ultimately get in the way of our world domination. Alright, now that the hostages are secure, we can proceed to eliminate all threats. And all this can be avoided if you don't accidentally kill an enemy diplomat before the battle began. Now we may or may not have eliminated the threat. Important to look around and see. Sounds like there's some pockets of resistance in the underground. Although it looks like maybe the underground resistance has been pacified. Let's take a look. Looks like maybe not. Let's lure him away from everyone else and see if we can eliminate the resistance with nobody noticing. Alright, so the population over here appears to be pacified. You should take a look at the underground section to see. Alright, so there is a large portion of the enemy country underground. I think to deal with the underground threat, we need to give them more ways to get to us. That way we can eliminate the underground threat at the same time as we eliminate the above ground threat. We'll create them nice staircases wherever we need them to come from. Oop. You can see they're having trouble getting out of there. That's what we want to avoid. We do need to stop and get some food first. Looks like it's about time to deposit some more of our loot. I think I'm going to come out of this with more gold than I was ever expecting. I'm starting to wonder if it's going to be possible to eliminate 100% of the resistance. The geopolitical the geopolitical scene around here has changed since people have done some additional mining at lower levels. We do have a nice staircase for them to get up right here. We must not have enough. There must be some other place where they're not able to get up. Let's see about making another staircase down there. Maybe right here. Oh, there's no actual entrance down there, is there? Alright, so making that was unhelpful. It's starting to get quiet. Problem might have been solved. Right, I think there's a pretty good chance that we've eliminated all of the resistance. So with the resistance pacified, we can move on to the next stage of our domination. Bandits will go after you at any time. There are things you could do to try to placate them, but it's really just not worth it. They're weak and they should just be eliminated. Alright, let's take a look at see if the locals have been fully placated. Alright, it appears we no longer have any threats in the vicinity. And we've come out of the situation a lot richer. We have a substantial amount of gold. Could we have gotten gold faster by mining it? Suppose so. But you can't always choose whether you're going to have a war. Alright, I think I've actually had enough fighting for right now, so I'm actually going to pass on doing a raid. Instead, I'm going to go and do some mining. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm bloodthirsty. We're gonna do the raid. The important part about establishing new battle, you want to decide how strongly do you want your enemy to hate you. So, I'm feeling like maybe I only want to kill one hostage. So, we'll just start with one hostage only. We'll see where that goes. This will also give us an opportunity to collect additional hostages. We do have a new flaw in our system. We have an unwanted member in our hostage crew. After we see what happened last time, we want to maybe come up with a different way to deal with him. But that can be a problem saved for later. We'll probably need to wall in 100% of the hostage zones so that doesn't happen in the future. But for now, well, let's get rid of the rest of the stuff in our equipment first. Probably have more arrows than I need. 64. We'll actually hold 128 arrows. I'll leave the poison arrows behind. I just don't have enough to make it worth holding them. Alright, so now that we've got an empty inventory, that gives us a pretty good start. So going to war against a more rich enemy can obviously give you much greater rewards. So we have a lot of enemies to face in this raid. Much more than I would have expected. I'm not exactly sure what to do about it. We do have our bow, though. I'm a bit concerned as to what's happening. I feel like there's been some sort of a bug that has increased the number of enemies that we have to face by an enormous amount. Alright, I want to focus down. And focus down all the people except for the ones that we potentially will want to take hostage in the future. Alright, we have one remaining enemy, and he's actually a pretty good opportunity for a hostage. Oh, that's a problem. I just sent an angry emissary from the other people back in the portal, so I'm gonna have another battle to deal with. Can't always avoid those fights. I do need to wait for this guy to get up, though, before I can actually lure him into the portal. Let's see, I need some blocks. Unfortunately, that enemy that I spawned over there is not going to... He's going to sit there in that portal and create problems for me. I can't really do anything about it. But we can lure this guy in. Come on, guy. Time to go. I might not actually be able to take this guy hostage. He's not being cooperative. If you have an uncooperative hostage, you kind of just gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, looks like we've got a good opportunity for a new hostage. We just need to lure this guy in. Alright, here he comes. Perfect. So that replaces the hostage that we executed earlier. You want to be careful not to harm potential hostages in battle, particularly high-value hostages. That's 2 hostages. Looks like I need to put mending on my bow soon. Oh wait, this is the wrong bow. Where's my hostage this time? There he is. Come on down. Looks like there's a problem that happens if you take the last guy as hostage. It immediately moves on to the next stage of the raid. I'm going to take a moment to get rid of some of the stuff that I'm holding. This is a lot of fighting. I'm starting to see the appeal of crossbows now, being able to hit up to 4 or 5 enemies in one shot. Pretty nice. Ooh, we gotta keep eating. Alright, another hostage. Oh man, the number of enemies I have to fight is too darn high. Do I have enough arrows for this? I'm running out of arrows. Alright, we won the raid. We are victorious. I feel like I didn't collect nearly as many cool items as I should have been able to. Where'd they all go? Have they been despawning while I've been fighting? I suppose I don't normally need totems of undying. Oh, here's a couple. But they're good gifts for friends. Well, now that we've completed our raid, we should go and rearrange our hostages. Actually, I think I'll save rearranging the hostages for later. I think for right now, I'm going to focus on taking advantage. Alright, I'm going to take advantage of my hero of the village. So it looks like nobody's upset about what I did. I thought that sending the pigman through after hitting him would create problems for me on the other side, but that has not been the case. So we can be thankful for that. I have probably 30 minutes or so of Hero of the Village. So it'll be a good time to do some selling and some mining. Oh gosh. How did all these guys get in here? And why are they all mad at me? This is not actually where I want to be. I want to go to the underground city. You know what? Actually, I could go there. I've got a couple things I should buy while I'm over there. How'd I end up here? This is not where I want to be. Alright, here's my portal. So one thing you have to do after you've completed your war and attained your glory is to take advantage of your new, more powerful economy that has resulted from the increases of the wars. Once the war machine has dwindled down, you now have a bunch of excess capacity for making money. So let's go ahead and dump some of these things. I'm all out of room, huh? Alright. So there was a couple things I wanted to buy while I'm here. And there's also some things I can sell. The only reason I'm selling is so that I can afford to buy. Because I can actually get this deal anytime. But it will give me a healthy amount of emeralds. So the main thing I want to do while I'm here... this is not the guy I want to trade with. I want to trade with my weaponsmith, get some swords. They're cheap. What else do I want? You know what? I can always use these. I like these a lot. Things I always run low on. Might as well buy them while I'm here. I think that's it. I just wanted those swords. There are some pickaxes I could buy too. I gotta find the right guy for that. Is this guy? Oh? No. Pickaxe guy. Where's the pickaxe guy? Is that you? Nope, not him. Not him either. Oh, here he is. Pickaxes. Alright, so we got some more swords and some more pickaxes. Now we'll move on to other parts of our dominion. Oh yes, this is the way. And we've returned back to our capital with news of our great victories in war. So if we give them a moment, they should start showering us with gifts of praise. I'm not sure exactly how long it takes. I think it takes like 30 seconds or something. In the meantime, anything we want to buy? Do I still have that effect? Let's double check. Yeah, we got Hero of the Village. Okay, there we go. Here's my tributes. See, they know. They know that we are powerful. Together we're stronger. If they were to cross me, who knows what might happen. I don't really have much to trade these guys at the moment, so I believe I need to do some mining. It'd be ideal to not be mining while we have Hero of the Village, but it's fine. I also have some junk I gotta get rid of. The clay is gonna be nice. Oh man, I've got lots of clay, don't I? Alright, we have an empty inventory. We can go do some mining. We can expand our territories. Ah! He almost blew up. Strength 2 is your friend. Now, this area is kind of like too small to do strip mining anymore, so we're just gonna cut it down. Maybe replace that torch. We don't want too much spawning down here. That'll slow down the whole operation. I forgot I might have some good chances to sell coal to blacksmiths. I only have one good blacksmith right now, though. I'll have to work on getting more as I find more villagers to save. More zombie villagers. Alright, I believe I've officially deepened to the next level. I think I've got maybe 2 levels remaining. I'll go double check. Sure takes a long time to dig out such a large area. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 3 more layers to reduce. Getting started is always the hard part. We want to have a nice clean line to work from. Ooh. Not necessarily a big hole. Or we can just cut around this whole thing to make sure that we don't fall into it anymore. Alright, we're all full, so we can go and do some trading. Ooh, missed my jump. There is a long distance to go and trade again. Ooh, we get some free stuff, which we don't have room for. There we are. It's been a long time since I've seen a zombie villager. Not sure what is with that. I think it's because we pushed the threats back so far that our regular villagers aren't becoming zombie villagers anymore. Why can't I take this? Oh, it's because I got too many prizes on the ground. Oh, I also want to sell him some clay. Where did I put the clay? I can't find my clay. Alright, let's go ahead and use this clay. I want to trade him clay whenever I can, because it's a pretty good deal. So long as he's buying it for one emerald per clay. Like right now. Oh dang, he's gone down to level 3 on this. I've never seen him trade that low. Man, I got way too much stuff in my inventory. Whoop, I'm about to shoot somebody in accident. We need to get rid of this. Oh no, the crossbow's not loaded, so I won't accidentally shoot it. Safety's on, so no worries. My inventory sure is stacked, though. Alright, I'll keep my clay in this corner. So, I think I don't really need to take any of this other stuff. I'll just put it into boxes and resume my mining. Oh, we got more clay. We have more clay in there too. We're going to get all the clay into one box. Hello?
Hey,
What's going on?
Discord?
No, I didn't see Discord.
Planning on.
Alright, well, I will get set up then for that.
I'm gonna walk Myra and then I'm probably.
Alright. Well, anyways, I believe I'm about to play maybe Stardew or Terraria. I'm not sure which. But the whole gang's gotten together. So this will have to be the end of today's stream for Minecraft. It was a little bit more wild than my normal stream. I kind of had a theme that I was going for from the start. Hopefully it was more entertaining and maybe not as scary. I was going for entertaining, but I think it might have come off as scary. But I remember I saw a video from IBX Toy Cat where he was talking about starting a communist dictatorship in Minecraft or something, and it was quite funny. So I don't know if I hit the mark on this one. We'll see. Minecraft you, Dion? I don't know what that question is, but appreciate you watching. Anyways, it is time to go. Thanks for watching. See you next time.